I've been here for a couple more weeks. Feels like a lot longer, honestly. I kind of want to just take the moment to say, I don't know. I've just been thinking a lot more than usual lately, and uh, I can't believe that it's been over 5 years since all this started. Like, just to put into perspective, this all started with me just uploading a video of fucking Sonic Dreams collection and game reviews. And it turned into this. I I don't even think I have words to describe just how insane that is to me. God. I I've just been thinking so much about that. Just how far I've come. It's you never really process it usually when it's happening this fast, but now that I've had time to really think on it and to process everything, it's just wow. I'm here now. So much has been done. It's just unbelievable, honestly. And I never really talk personally about how I've been doing, really. I mean, I know Tig did a lot, but not me necessarily as Eugene Manon. I mean, I feel like I've gotten better. I think. I mean, back then, Tig was in me. I was a lot more reclusive. I had a hard time really expressing my feelings, and I can't say I'm perfect at it now. I'm still far from that, but I mean, shit, at least I know how to talk now. It's back then I was afraid of really talking at all without a script. Pretty much everything would be scripted back then, and I find that kind of crazy. But now I'm here, just talking, being myself, I guess. I feel kind of more genuine than I did all those 5 years ago, and yeah. I guess I've just been thinking a lot about that lately. But I've been just thinking too about all the stuff that I've been learning in the past 5 years. When I look back on all this stuff, it's I realize that I guess in a way it's all been building up to this. That Azalo's plan was there since the beginning, but he was just really good at hiding it. I remember I used to not know a damn thing about his intentions, but now I guess I do. And now I guess I know a little bit more about Redacted's intentions, I think. I'm really not sure. But then I just keep thinking more. And God. I've been realizing just that all of this has been building up to preservation going into effect and into me going to corrupted realm. And today's September 5th. And it feels weird. I've gotten this far, and I still don't know for sure what's really going on. I won't lie, I mean, I kind of thought it would be going back to the normal realm at this point. That this was just going to be another trip there, some torture, and go back through the railway. But that hasn't happened yet. I still haven't stopped the Zalo yet. I still haven't figured out everything with Redacted yet. I don't even know who killed Exodus still. I know the Warden didn't do it. Exodus couldn't have shot himself. I don't think Icarus did it. And I don't think I ever asked Clockwork, but I mean, he never really seemed like the type to just outright shoot somebody. Not that I guess embraced him and figured him out. I still don't know. Maybe I'm overlooking something. But I just keep realizing that I'm still not back to the normal realm. Things aren't going back to normal still. What if I'm not going back? What if I'm not going back there? I might not actually go back to the normal realm, it seems, with how things are going. And if that's the case, then, and if today is supposed to be an eventful day, then what the hell is happening? I'm back here. What the fuck is happening? Oh shit. I can actually.
We're finally here for good. It took a bit of work, but it needed to happen since Redacted's plan is now actually going into effect, and it gave me a bit more of a window to actually pull you in here without anything to link you back to other realms. So, welcome. You're here for a very important reason. Something is happening, and you're not being told about it.
What? Gordon, what the fuck is going on?
Look, things are coming to a head. Shit is going to start reaching its end, and I need you to listen very closely to what I'm about to tell you, because it's what I've been doing all this for in the first place. Both Redacted and Azalo are full of shit. I need you to first escape Corrupted Realm, and then to be at this point in the railway, so I can tell you the truth, or rather, multiple. Remember that device that you saw in this room? Well, guess what? You held it in your fucking hand in Corrupted Realm. Azalo was right. Redacted had rigged this entire race from the start and just kept it for his own fucking self. He wanted to weed out everyone else and make sure only he could use it. He knew what he was doing since the start. But now, I know where it is. And now that you're here for good, you can actually interact with it. So here you go.
What the fuck? This is a lot, dude. What do you mean you fucking kept it for himself? Didn't you say he was looking for it?
Yeah, and he lied. It's as simple as that. You've been lied to about a lot of things, in fact. You're about to realize that both of them are the reason for a majority of your suffering despite the knowledge that they've given you. It's all a joke for them when it comes to you. A local fucking joke.
How the hell do you know all of this?
I have something to show you. You might recall that on the railway you weren't able to access the correspondence whatsoever. I figured that maybe you would be smart enough to put the pieces together, but that wasn't just some random thing. Redacted was intentionally blocking your access to it. But here, you can't do that. Or God wouldn't allow it. So I have something to show you. What day is it? Yeah, September 5th. September 5th. 4 years since Exodus was shot. The correspondence just updated and, well, it explains itself. Just sit here and take a look.
What the fuck? What? What? Was that knocking? Yeah. What?
He did it. This whole fucking time. Maybe at first it isn't that earth-shattering with all your current knowledge, and I may have had my gripes with him, but I know Exodus was the only being that genuinely gave a shit about you, and didn't just hide it with cryptic and ominous messages. He was your chance at genuinely finding things out, and maybe even getting the answers you needed. But Redacted took it away from you. Over and then over again.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Piece of shit. So he was the fucking villain this whole time? God, what the fuck? I should have fucking listened to Azala. Why the fuck did I ever listen to this piece of shit? He ruined everything. At least Azala didn't fucking lie to me. When I get my fucking hands on him, I'm gonna...
There we go again with the fucking side picking. Listen up. I need you to listen really fucking closely, because this is the shit that's gonna make you actually think here. You've been living a goddamn lie. Or well, not 100% a lie, but a severely warped and closed-minded way of life. Ever since this shitstorm situation started, and your fear and then your preservation to compensate for that fear kicked in, you've had to live under this urge to jump to either one ship or the other, with the Greed. And by the way, that is Redacted's name. He really was just a more prototype, the more powerful version of the Tig that you might know normally. And Azalo trying to make you lean towards one extreme or another. The feeling is that turning into what will become Tig would take dominance over you and make you think that you had to be constantly against everything that the Greed was trying to tell you, or that you had to be extremely self-aware and dig holes where it genuinely wasn't fucking necessary. That hurt you. Azalo is not the good guy here either, but regardless, how do I know all this? Well, being in purgatory for much longer than usual got me to actually rest and sober up a fucking bit, and I realized that the Greed has been effectively sheltering us, trying to tell us, oh, this is a timing loop, or oh, Izalo corrupted everything. Well, let me tell you this. Izalo came first. He didn't corrupt shit, he's just been doing what he's always done. But guess what Izalo also created? The Greed. And back then, that wasn't even the name that I and the other beings called him. He was once called something else. Something that really reflected his more fucked up behavior. He tried to hide it from you, but he couldn't. And you've already seen him turn red and wreak havoc once things didn't go his way, and he wanted to make his beings forget about him. I was in denial because I realized that really nothing changed, and I remembered my past with him. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be so fucking cynical. And I also realized that really, the Greed is kind of like you with Tig. I mean, in denial of the fact that he's dealing with all this shit, that he's capable of evil, and he just traps himself in this fucking echo chamber with everyone else and repeating the same shit over and over again. Each time you did that gunshot, that was much more than just another fucking time loop. That wasn't some sign of progress or bravery. You were running the fuck away. You kept taking your hope and rebellion away as you were so close to it, and you didn't want things to go that way. He tried so fucking hard to make us that things would go the way that he'd planned, and exit was the exact thing that he hated. He just couldn't wipe him out. He couldn't change him. So he just kept running away from Zalo, from the fucking truth. Sound familiar? This shit has been passed down to you. I'm going to be honest. Both the Integrate and Izalo are fucking awful at facing their problems and seeing things in a vision that isn't theirs. Izalo was obsessed with just changing everything constantly as if that's going to solve everything. And the Integrate is so stuck in his own ways he genuinely needs things to go only his way, and it fucking just stagnates everything. But they are extremes, goddammit. You know that fucking device that they both wouldn't shut up about? It may come as a shock to you, but honestly, I think the only one that is genuinely deserving of using this thing is you. You take it and use it for what you think is necessary. The main point here is that they're like parents in a way. You're related to them and you've grown similar tendencies, similar benefits, but may grow to commit the same mistakes. What you have been learning at the end of it all is how to make sure you can be the equivalent to those two, but to also be your own self. To not just be the byproduct of some fucking coping mechanism or escapism mindset, but to break that cycle, to break that repeating chain of events and then truly bask in your own glory, I guess. So what you have to do is throw that side-picking shit out the window. We all know how fucked up Izalo is, and what you've learned is that the Integrate isn't any better, but no one is any worse either. Stop picking the lesser of the two evils and just make your own fucking choice, for once. Trust me, it'll do so much better for you than you think. You want this to be about you and about actually fixing shit? Well, now you have the fucking hammer. Get to work.
You're right. You're actually right. I don't know why I didn't just think of that before. Why I didn't go through with that. What the hell was I thinking? Just... thanks. I get what I need to do. And I'm going to do what I fucking want. This needs to be put to an end. You all have suffered so fucking much. I have suffered so much. It needs to stop. I'm putting a fucking end to this. Shutting them both up for good, I'd hope. If not for a very, very long time. Thank you for knocking some fucking sense into me for once. I might have not had the best impression of you, but maybe guilt isn't always a bad thing. It lets me know at least what I can do now to make things better.
Exactly. And I think this is where I serve my role. You don't need to worry about me now. Just give them out.
See you on the other side. This is for us all. time no fucking see. Oh, this little thing is what you fucking wanted all this time? How about no? You think I'm just gonna fucking give you this? I know what you did, you fuck. You killed it. And you wanted to make me think Azalo did that? Shut the fuck up. You said we were fucking friends, cunt. I trusted you. I thought it was safe. Of course I wasn't. I never fucking was. You just wanted to use me like everyone else did. Well, you know what? Fuck you. Maybe you got your way before and that's why you're like this now, and you think you're hot shit just because maybe you're not blatantly saying you're killing people like Azalo did. But guess what? You're still fucking killing people. Fuck you. Oh, like I wasn't suffering before? Fuck you. You ruined my fucking life. All for your stupid fucking plan. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Shit in here. Where the fuck am I?
The audio recorder from... I haven't seen this in forever. What the fuck?
Why, hello there, Eugene. Sound familiar? You're listening to the one who created you. Look, right now you're at a very odd point. You're having what I can best describe as an existential crisis. You just finally realized that this whole good and evil shtick is absolute fucking bullshit, and I have no idea who to use as your partner or supporting beam. But, no worries. You've learned many things throughout the past half-decade, and I've also learned a lot of things. You've learned to rebel and question the shit around you. You've learned to use your guilt as a tool to advance rather than as a ball and chain to hold you back. You've learned to use sorrow to stop hiding behind friends of happiness and to face harsh realities. And you've learned to take off the nostalgia goggles and not let unrealistic expectations of the past affect your present and essentially cripple your future. What you're now presented with is what I can best describe as a kind of a red pill, blue pill sort of deal, but I think we both know which one you're taking already, so no point considering the other option. Now, you have seen the ultimate duality for both of its extremes, fear and preservation. Or maybe you could call it time versus life. One seeks to destroy and rebuild constantly, and the other seeks to preserve and yet refuse to change or improve. What you've realized is that neither can be fully relied on, and that too much and too little of either is going to fuck you up severely. So, you may now be thinking, since both are essentially at your fucking throat and are out for your own blood and guts, what are you gonna do now? Well, you have to decide. If neither work, then what does work? Many things, actually. You could have half of one, half of the other. You could have majority this, minority other, and God knows how many other combinations. But the main thing you have to learn is this: moderation, a balance, a middle ground. I've been in your position before, and I still have trouble dealing with it, but it's doable. You have to find a perfect silver lining. You've seen that Azalo is a very corrupt and mad with power, but you've also seen that the inner grade isn't spotless. everything isn't black and white. It's all shades of gray. Always has been, always will be. It may seem like there's a clear good and evil, but honestly, I don't think anyone really knows what the fuck we're doing. We're all just spitballing some ideas that can be disputed at any moment. We're all throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks, and sometimes we have different standards, different interpretations on how to make it stick. We all wish it were that simple. Hell, I do. And we try to convince or even force each other into this them versus us shit. Though we know we're just running away from the truth. We all have to run away from our issues instead of trying to throw punches at them without pulling back or showing hesitance. But you've seen and done everything that has shown that you're ready to realize the shit show for what it is, and to really figure out who you are. So, are you ready to finally end this illusion you've created? This slow delving into fucking madness that you've dug yourself into? Because let me be honest, what comes after this is going to fucking blow your mind. And all it takes is opening the little device you got there. And you saw a ring and a key. The key is for unlocking answers that you may soon finally be able to confront and utilize. As for the ring, well, I'll be honest, it didn't mean much. It's more of a, how do you say it, like a ticket out of Wonderland. But also the bomb that makes everything fucking cave in. That's why they didn't want you using it, by the way. You create facades and it becomes difficult to let them be at peace with you when you find no more use for them. This is where the main story ends. What you'll see after will be everything you need without them getting in your way. You know who killed Exodus, and that's the ultimate answer you really needed from this world you've been stuck in. Everything else you could find on your own. Now, get that ring on whenever you please, because I literally can do what I want, and I got eternity to wait. I did create all of this after all. I hope you enjoyed everything you've seen here. This has been a hell of a fun journey, but all good things must come to an end. However, you're on the way for bigger and even better things. I hope you didn't take this shit for granted. You'll soon be missing the fucked up and yet wild stuff you've seen in the 5 years that you've had to be in this elaborate game of last man standing. This is your cast file operator, signing off. Thanks for listening to this. You've done a lot of work, but